If you're an owner operator right now, don't move that truck until you hear this message. Consider it as my gift to you for New Year's. It's 6 things that every single owner operator should know about our industry, and anyone that's thinking to become an owner operator coming up in 2026, hear this message because it'll only make you successful. Number 1, for you as an owner operator, you need to understand that your profit lives in your fuel consumption. All right. If you're not monitoring your fuel consumption, you got a lot of money going out that chimney. So what do I mean by that? Your paycheck is heavily dependent on your fuel consumption as an owner operator. So we as fleet owners, our second biggest expense is fuel consumption. You as an owner operator, your biggest expense is your fuel consumption. So for those that are idling their trucks nonstop, for those that don't have APU units, for those that are convincing themselves that it's okay, it's just $350 an hour, it is $1,100 a month, it's about $14,000 a year. It's just money that's being wasted and thrown in the garbage. Tip number 2, for those owner operators that have unreliable equipment, look at 2025, all of 2025, and if you were broken down more than 4 or 5 times out of that year, you need to look at why you were broken down. Some guys get into this vicious cycle of convincing themselves that things are going to get better. Things usually do not get better. They actually get worse with trucks. So if you're convincing yourself that it's just one more repair, it's just another $3,000 that I need to sink in. Guys get into the habits of constantly convincing themselves that it's just another $3,000. It's just another $5,000. It's going to be the last one. It's not going to be the last one. And then you guys are trying to sell trucks out there. You're like, oh, but I invested $25,000 over the course of the year. You know, I'm trying to recover this money, and you don't let go of that truck because you can't recover that money. Guys, cut your losses, all right? A bad truck is a bad truck. It's not going to get any better. I have guys with 2020s and 2021s that are in horrible trucks, and I also have owner operators that are in 2016, 17, and 18 power units, and they are extremely reliable. Tip number 3, time is the most valuable thing that you have. Every hour that you're parked is a waste of money. Every time you're waiting for a load, you're losing money. Every time you're broken down, you're losing money. Every time you're waiting around at the shipper or at the receiver to get loaded or offloaded, you are losing money. Every time you're stuck at the border, you are losing money. Time is the most expensive or the most valuable asset that you have. Now look back at 2025, see how much time you're wasting waiting around. Do you get reloaded on time? Do you get, is there delays between loads? And if there are, maybe you need to start doing something about that. Tip number 4, some owner operators don't count deadhead miles into their equation, and that is a big mistake because sometimes you get fooled into that you're getting offered a load that's $2.50 per mile. You know, it's only 500 miles, but if you factor in the 120 deadhead miles for you to go and pick it up, that load just became $1.86 per mile. So make sure you're counting deadhead miles into the equation. Strong tip number 5, guys. Make sure you know your break-even point. If you're hauling a load at $1.80, but it costs you $2.05 per mile, you're actually working and losing money at the same time, or you would be a lot better off working as a company driver. So make sure you know your break-even point. If you need help with that, guys, I've created a course on your cost of running a mile. It goes into driver pay statements. If those of you guys want to hire drivers also and put them in your truck to make sure that, you need to consider yourself as a driver within the truck. And if you're making less than what a company driver would make, there's absolutely no point to take all this headache and all this stress upon yourself and becoming an owner operator with all the breakdowns and on the other $1,000,001 expenses that we take care of as owner operators and small fleet owners. Now, tip number 6, you remember that brokers take anywhere between 15 to 25% of the load. So when you're negotiating, or if you think you want to take a load and you're giving them a price, or they're negotiating with you, or they're throwing a price at you, remember that 15 to 25% margins you can cut into. Always negotiate. Doesn't matter what the price they give you. Negotiate with them. Just keep it at the forefront that they're making 25%, 15 to 25% of that load, which means if you are booking a load for $4,000, most likely that freight broker has about $5,000 into that load, okay? I'm wishing you, all of you, the best of luck in 2026. I really hope that this year will be much better for us. There are signs that things are going to be better in 2026 versus in 2025. So I just want to wish every single one of you a much better 2026. I know I had a brutal 2025 and I'm really looking forward to 2026. So if you have any comments, if I missed something, put the comments down below and help educate other people that are in the industry or guys that are trying to get into the industry with how to become successful owner operators. I'm Ronan and I'll catch you in my next video.